All right, peace, peace, peace. Yeah. First and foremost, hopefully, most on your house house bless your day. By His mercies, you aren't consumed. We're alive in the most on your house house body. And we're naturally alive, man. Yeah, man. I was gonna go into this, man. Like, you know what? Yeah, I was reflecting on this morning, man. Like how, like, honestly, man, it's good. Like, you know, the things like I'm glad, like, kind of going to kind of talking about like the whole middle child syndrome thing again, but things I went through before, but it's not the same for everybody. But you know, it's not really. My people still love me though. But I'm glad though. But here's the thing, man. I just really want to say just as advice, just even with the word or outside the word, man. Like things isn't always like, you know. I'm glad I went through everything I went through though with that. Like, you know, coming up, man. What I really learned, that's why nobody teaches how the Most High teaches, man. Because I learned like everything isn't always about me, man. It's not always about me, and like, you know, and I was just thinking about this when I was younger, man, earlier, man, because probably can get through scriptures a little bit too, but uh man, cause especially when I was younger, man. Here's the thing too, when I was younger, I'll share this with you. When I was younger, um, when there was birthday parties with my brother or sister or my cousins, things of that nature, I would at my nana's house, man. I would grow up, man, cause it was, I guess it was for attention, man, but it was just really like messed up though. But I would just cry a lot, and I would run in the closet, man. We had a live in the dining room closet, man. I was running there, start crying, man. And you know, and it's during like while everybody was singing "Happy Birthday," man. So, and what I learned from that, man, was the fact that it wasn't always about me, because now it's like, you know, it was being inconsiderate of others. So because here's the thing too, just in life, man, when you want to, like, you know, that's why, let's get to some proverbs real quick, then we're gonna get to real quick, man, because let's get to some proverbs real quick, man, because you know, this little drool, man. um um Proverbs chapter 25 and verse 27, man. It says, it is not good for it to eat much honey. I mean, Proverbs 25:27. It says, it is not good to eat much honey. So for men to search their own glory is not glory. So yeah, man, to search your own glory or to talk about how great I am, talk about how great, like, you know, you are and things of that nature, man. Because, like, you know, that even says, the word says that it even brings a snare, because now you can't tell nobody that person nothing, man. But yeah, man, because even with that, back to the story, man, because it's like now, like, you know, because when I did that stuff, it's like, then what I know is it wasn't the same. Like when it came to my birthday, like because now it's like people like, I could see this countenance, and like, you know, and look on the people's faces, they didn't want to be there. It's like, oh, here we go, like, you know, because like you burn so many. I didn't burn bridges per se, because, like, you know, with that, because it wasn't that too much, but this is more inconsiderate, man. Like, you know, yeah, because when now was your time, like, you know, when it is about you, man, nobody wants to be around you, man, because that's why it's not good for you to see your own glory or make everything about you, man. It's not, man. I like that, and I learned that, man. Now, part of it was the whole quote unquote middle child syndrome. And let me say this too: not every middle child goes through that, man, because but majority, that's the thing too. But, like, you know, but part of it was that, man. But you know, but now about what I mean, that's why the Most High House teaches. And I don't know, for some reason he brought this to my remembrance this morning. It's like, it's not always about me, man. So, like, you know, and that's crazy. I was listening to Tupac yesterday, All Eyes on Me. I mean, the album All About You song yesterday. That's crazy. I was listening to that last night. But yeah, man. But it's not all about me, man. Because you know, it's not, and that's what I learned, man, throughout life. And actually, it's better to steam, and because I mean, honestly, man, I honestly, I don't really like talking about, like, you know, me like that. I just don't talk about myself like that, man. Only thing, like, it's rare things I do. Only thing, like, for me personally, man, like, I would talk about something, and definitely I can talk about with, like, really with confidence. Like, no, I'm missing, like, no, of course the word aside as well, because even in the word, man, I think, like, you know, there's a bunch of brothers that like, you know, even though it's not about that know, or way more advanced and know more than me. I appreciate hearing them talking about the word to me, but, like, you know, even myself, like, you know, I just do this because I like just talking about the word, man. That's all I like talking about, and I like interacting, and me, y'all brothers and sisters, or, you know, I just like it. I just do it, like, you know, I just love it, like, you know, and plus, like, that's what the Most High House, like, you know, wants us to do something. So that's just is what it is. But also too, man, like, you know, besides that, man, like, but even in this world, I think it's so much more for me. For me, that's why the knowledge is akin to a river, because it's like, always flowing. There's always things to learn, man. But that aside, man, the only thing I remember I would like really talk about with confidence, I know it's like, no, man, I was really really nice with that, man. That was my first love, man, with soccer, man, coming up, man. That was it, man. That was my like first love, and I really talk about that with confidence, man. Other than that, man, because I've been playing chess for 10 years, but I'm okay at that. I'm pretty good at that. But man, but soccer, man, that was like really my first love. That's when I really talk with confidence, man. I really like, no, man, I was really like nice at that. That's the only thing, man. But other than that, man, I don't even like talking like, about myself like that, man. Because honestly, too, I really make it. And please forgive me when I do this, man. Because like, because even when I'm on here, man, I always try to say we, man, because it's we, man. It's bigger than me. Because one is about the Most High house shot, and I always think about the Most High house shot and angels, man. Even if when I'm alone, it's like they with me when I'm studying, man. I'm pretty sure they with y'all brothers and sisters as well. But also too, man. Yeah, I also too, it's not about just me, man. That's why like I said, is we, like, too. That's why I like, we talk about. I try to, when I do say I try to correct myself, because no, man, even on here, man, like, I don't care if 2, 3, how many people on here, man. No, it's we, man. It's like, because it's bigger. It's big. This whole thing, you gotta realize, man. And that's why another reason, because we talked about this early in the few other videos. That's another a reason why people don't believe in the Most High house shot, man, because it's big. It's something that's bigger than them, like, and also too, that's where where like, even me, I still got a lot of humbling to do. Like, got to humble yourself as well. Humbling something like Ice Cube said in Westside in the song says, bow down to something that's greater than you. Because a lot of times too, that's why a lot of women are single now. That's why a lot of women don't have like no significant other or a man or husband. They're not married because they just won't get they won't get down to something that's greater than them, because the man is greater than them at the end of the day. Now listen, I know there's a lot of men out here that are on nonsense, a lot of goofy type of time. So listen, but say, hey, even still, that's where that I don't expect this, of course, of every woman. Of course, it's not realistic, but that's where that Abigail kicks in. Even still, obedient to a foolish man, but that's neither here nor there. But especially those that allow the word, you can't expect that. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, man. But also too, I'm just not talking about the natural women, man, because that's a lot of times too. That's why, the Most High house, that's women, man, us, man. With this as a nation, as a people, man, we had to bow down to something that's greater than us, man. Because it's like I remember watching Chronicles of Judah, man. I think he's mentioning the Malcolm X movie. I think it was in the Malcolm X movie. He had a problem once he first converted to Islam. Had a problem, getting on his knees. He had had an issue. It took him a long time to get on his knees. And that's all just humble themselves to something that's greater than you, man. So yeah, man, it's not even about me, man. It's just something that's way greater than me, man. So, but yeah, man, it's not always, no, it's always about me, man. It's not always about me. I actually like giving it's more about big and other brothers up, man. Our brothers and sisters up too, man. Y'all brothers and sisters are bigging y'all up more. Like those that's in the word, outside the word, man. I'd rather big them up, esteem those higher than. So let's get to Philippians 2. I'm gonna let Paul tell you 3. It says, "Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, and let each esteem other better than themselves." So yeah, Philippians chapter 2 verse 3 says, "Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves." So yeah, man, big up that. I'm like bigging up people up, man. Like listen, like Proverbs 27 always give you a layout. Somebody bigs you up, man. Just give that glory back to Most High Yahshua. But and also too, even before before I came Lord, man, that verse always just now after I came Lord, that verse always kept. Let's grab that real quick. That verse always kept what you call them, stuck out to me, man. Let's get to Proverbs 27, verse 1. It says, 27 verse 2. I'm sorry. "Let another man praise thee, and not thine own mouth, and a stranger, and thine not thine own lips." So yeah, man, because it is even before I came more, even still to this day, even when I now, man, because certain times when I go on job interviews, they say, tell me tell me something about you. So what would your best qualities be? Or tell us something like, no. They ask this question. What would past coworkers say about you? I always say, listen, honestly, you will have to ask them, man. Is because you know because when you bet when you let this is why it's just so wise and most on your house are so cool. Because when you let other people do it, like it's gonna get more validation to it, man. Because even somewhere else in Proverbs said, listen, somebody can talk about how good they are, but you gotta find out like who that person really is. I think it's in Proverbs 20, man. But like somebody can talk about how good they are, but you really see what they're really about, like But yeah, but when other people say something to you, man, add more validation. I could say, well, I want to, like I could say, but listen, it's adds more value when other people saying it, man. So yeah, man. Even when they ask me that question all the time, I always say that. I mean, I don't think it's the best answer, but hey, I think I really go by that motto, man. Like that's something even before the word. I like all glory to Most High Yahshua. I kind of understood like, there's more validity to like other people saying it rather than me saying it. But yeah, man, that's just is what it is, man. So yeah, man, even growing up, man, because like yeah, man, I just really like this is what it is, man. I really never even like I don't really think I ever had. If I did, like I was talking about this with my mom the other week. I actually know from my when we saw the Michael Jackson play like a month ago, man. I was like, listen, mom, like because my brother like he like he's always like he dances, he's in the arts, man. He's just always like he's certain people that's had an quality it factor, man. He's one of those people, and I had an older cousin like that as well, man. Certain people always ran like they just had the it factor, man. Like and that's just what it is. Because I was talking about this with my mom. I said, Mom, I don't think that throughout my life, I don't even think I ever had haters, man. I just don't. Like, if I did, like Kevin Hart said, I don't want to know about. But she said, no, Pop, because like even when we was around court, said, no, you just kind of kept low key to yourself. That's why you didn't. You probably did. I was like, oh, probably. But I don't think I did, man. Because it's like it is what it is, man. It's like the Wire, Slim Charles said, man. Like it is too, because it's like always good to just play your role, man. Like that's the problem nowadays. We see this in life, like this is in life in general, or like even amongst the spiritual sphere, man. Along in the word, man. Like always had to but let's get to regards to Sirach 20, man, real quick. Sirach 20 verse 8. It says, he that uses many words shall be abhorred. Yeah. I was just thinking about that yesterday, man. I was in the barbershop. The guy just kept talking, man. But it's like that Run DMC song. Like, you talk too much. Like, bruh, I hear you, brother, but please. But yeah, that's going to somebody that just talks too much. In reading on, it says, and he that taketh himself into authority shall be hated. So yeah, what's that going to? You always got to be the guy. It always has to be you. Like even like a lot of times too, man. Like what's being pushed on people like, oh, everybody get your LLC, run your own business, stuff like that, man. Not everybody's meant to be that, man. Like even spiritual fear, man. Like everybody just like there are a lot of people just want to be the person, man. Want to be the I'm not talking about Ember in particular, but it happens in many fractions. But it doesn't matter what banner it is. But also too, you see this in the in the sports world, man. Like everybody just wants to be the guy now. Nobody's cool with, like just being the no, I'll take that. There's certain players that are, but it's not cool just to be the role player or just be the good soldier anymore. It's just got to be the guy. Like no, like Slim Charles, what he say? Slim Charles in The Wire, man. He said, man, be honest with you, man. He said to Marley, he said, no disrespect, but I'm not a CEO. I'm not made to be that way, man. I'm this is, man. I'm muscle, man. I'm a soldier, man. Like I'm an enforcer, man. That just is what it is. Like and ironically enough, he ended up on the top, and he wasn't even asked for that, man. But yeah, man. And I know it's a lot of times people like that, man. They have trouble, like making decisions in life, especially people that are soldiers, man. Because like, listen, they're just used to getting told what to do, and some people are comfortable with that, man. Like myself, I'm cool with that, man. I don't gotta be like no CEO company. I have my own business, stuff like that. Because I actually did one time. It lasted for like a day. It didn't go well. Like it was something else. But yeah, man, that's just not, or just being like cool. Like no, even like the little past like movie I did, man. Like this, I want to do more with Laura Willing, but I was glad I wasn't like I had to roll in, a little roll in. I mean, my character didn't have lines, but I'm glad that yeah, it wasn't about me, man. Because like, all right, cool. I was like being the process, man. Same thing with the Most High outside, man. Listen, like let's get to Psalms 84 real quick, man. And 10. It says, yeah, it says Psalms 84 and verse 10, it says, "For a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I'd rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than to dwell in the tents of wickedness." So, yeah, man. So listen, like, yeah, you know, David said, listen, the best day in the kingdom, man, like, it's better than the best days. Like one day in kingdom is better than the best days on this side of life. And David said, listen, even just making it there, man. Like, I'd rather just be a doorkeeper, man. Like, shoot, I was rather. What John the Baptist say, man? I'm just happy to be here. It don't even matter where I'm at. Well, it is what it is, man. I kind of, even speaking of sports world, man, reminds me of what Kawhi did in the 2019 finals, man. When he had the MVP, man, he put that trophy in the mail. Said, no, man, we the MVP, man. He said, no, man, we all deserve this MVP, man. It's not just about me, like, hey, man, it's like we all deserve it, man. It's not, and things ain't always about me, man. It's not always about you. It's not, man. Like, I'm kind of going farther in life, kind of more understand that when, like, when I have that type of spirit, when I think this way, man, because, and sometimes I still have those moments, man, like, when you want that, like, validation, or that not approval, validation, or want to be acknowledged about things, but then you gotta check yourself, man. That's what I go, like, man, none of that matters. Listen, the Most High Yahshua, let's get John chapter 5 real quick. The Most High Yahshua love me, do they like me? And that's all that matters, man. Now also too, it's a balance, because you want to be aware of your name, like Proverbs 22 and Sirach goes. This is the word in general. You want to be mindful of your name, but also too that. But with that, you gotta, like Genesis 30, like Jacob said, man, let your righteousness speak for you too. So with that, you ain't gonna be too over like worried about that, man. About that, but you do want to be mindful of your name. But it's a nuanced type of deal. But yeah, John chapter 5 verse 41. I receive not honor from men. So yeah, man, this is what it is, man. So yeah, man, things not always about me, man. I just wanna, like, it's actually better bigging other people up, man. Man, rather than myself, man. Because a lot of times too, and this too, it's just like you just gotta be a realist, man. You gotta know, like, your limitations, know what, like, who you are and what you are, man. Because honestly, man, that's why I love that Isaiah 53, man. Because, like, a lot of people say, oh, no, don't say that. It's like, no, man, it's cool. Because me personally, I think I'm ugly, man. I don't think I'm hideous, but I thought I wasn't always the best looking guy. But yeah, I'm just an ugly dude. That's cool, man. But like Biggie said, tall, dark, and ugly as ever. That's cool, man. Like, once I heard, like, Yahushua seen like what it said about Yahushua, but where he says there's no comeliness to him. I was like, oh wow, it actually gave me a lot, actually more like confidence. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I was already just cool with that. I'm like, bet, shoot, man. Like, man, my Lord and Savior's like this, man. Like, my big brother, like, Yahushua, him like this, like, the everlasting Father's like that, man. It's like, all right, cool, man. But it says more about who he is. Not even saying who he was on this earth, but like who he is, rather than like how he look, man. So that's just what it is. That's how Proverbs 31 says that, and First Samuel says all that, the looks and stuff like that doesn't matter. It's about the inward man and woman, it's about the person at the end of the day, man. So yeah, man, it's not always about me, man. Yeah, man. I want to kind of keep it 100 with y'all about certain things, man. Just throughout my lifetime, even now, man. So hopefully this is edifying for y'all brothers and sisters. So much love. Peace.